And again, thank you for showing up for the show. We appreciate you coming in. Hope you have a great one. Thank you again.
Bye-bye.
I know that the outro was played just now, but we didn't get to finish that little part right there. Thank you. We've got a new producer in the background. Hit the outro instead of the intro. Mr. 3.
Hey guys, how are you?
LD, what's
Hello.
going on? How y'all doing?
Good to be back.
Yeah. 4th of July. We decided to all meet up here for a little bit and see what we got going on. We did a little bit of festivities with a little bit of smoking meat yesterday, a couple of hot dogs here and there, some good food.
Crazy outfits.
Yeah, we did blow some shit up.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah. It's been a long weekend.
Well, it was a long drive here, and then
I worked all day.
Very
You
little
drove all
sleep.
day.
and then got up the next day and worked outside in the heat, got the Jeep fixed up,
And then we decided to go next door.
and then we decided to go next door on an already short night as it was.
Yeah.
And 4 o'clock the
Came
next
along
morning,
quick.
we went to bed.
Well, you went to bed at 4.
Oh, I did.
Yes. I think it was somewhere around 5:30, 6 o'clock before I went to bed.
There was
What about you?
About 4:30.
About 4:30 for him. A
some,
little bit of drinking,
I wouldn't say
a little bit of pool,
There was probably a little bit more than just a little bit
a
more.
little bit of darts,
A lot of darts.
a lot of darts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
And then the next, where were you at?
I was in Arizona. I had a very similar night, but across the coast. Lots of drinking, and then I had a flight at like 3 in the morning.
Oh, so
And-
did you even go to bed?
No, I mean, yeah, kind of. I got like a 20-minute nap, and
Yeah.
then
What about on the plane?
no, I couldn't fall asleep.
I'm not
I
a
was
big
just-
plane sleeper either.
Yeah, I was.
I
Like I could put my
Yakking
head
in the
up and I could
bathroom.
just maybe close my eyes, but I never fall asleep.
No, I can sleep anywhere. It's something I learned how to do because we don't get to sleep half the time. So you can close your eyes, lay your head back, you're done.
Yeah.
So yeah, planes, I don't have a typical issue falling asleep on those, but no. And then you went home first and then came over, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got to my house. I basically passed out again for like 30 minutes. I was supposed to leave at 3. I ended up leaving 30 minutes later, and
Yeah,
I found my way over eventually.
you were gonna go help close work, weren't you?
Yeah, because at my job, someone couldn't come in, and we were gonna close like 4 hours early, and they had one person up there. So
Did you end up going up there to help, or did you oversleep that too?
nope, I went over. They were still working, and I was basically just telling them how to do their job.
Yeah.
But it's
So-
just little things.
So everyone's aware what we got going on because, as you can see, I'm not at a computer. Mr. 3 ain't at a computer. LD's not at a computer. I have enlisted 2 of the best producers, Katie Zed and Hoopy Star, who happens to be in the building. He's actually here as well. Like
And
Katie
we
Zed.
get to thank him in person
Oh, yeah, for a
for
bunch of cool ass shit.
the intro and the outro.
Outro. He actually pointed out that the outro was playing instead of the intro. Katie Zed, who's up there, she might pop in on the screen here and there just to
Mess with
say
us.
hi or tell us that we're messing stuff up or not talking loud enough or whatever the case is. She's the boss anyway, so
How is it? Can you guys hear us decently? Don't forget to like and share too, guys. We got a goal. We want to hit 500.
we were talking earlier. Part of the goal of hitting the 500 is putting on a special stream where I actually sit down and go through, what I do to smoke some meat. You were going to do the same thing with some
Some steaks.
steaks, maybe even some eggs or some cookies or whatnot.
Yep. We like doing smoked mac and cheese.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that's good stuff.
Sounds yummy.
It's really good.
We'll have you come over for a taste test probably.
Hey.
It'd be hard for him because He lives here.
Well, he can.
I don't know how we'll.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just have to fly him out.
Hmm.
He could try that.
Maybe.
Mom
Good.
knows.
The other thing that could happen is, maybe we have someone else hit your place, he hits my place, or vice versa, and test it out that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I can't see who's in the chat, so I can't say, hey, thanks for being here at the moment, because someone hasn't put the chat up on the thing for me to
So
see.
we're technical, but we're not that technical.
Yeah.
This one or YouTube?
Can you throw
I can-
that one right there?
I can go on my phone here, but it might be slightly delayed, so we could try that.
No. Just on the right hand side there. See the button that says chat with the little blue dot? There we go.
There's a live chat.
I still can't read that, but let's see here. We've got,
Mama T99, you in the house?
who else was
Mama
up
T,
there?
There's
right?
Mama T.
I see
Michelle,
Katie Zed.
Justin Settlers.
Who else?
And there's some Russian in chat.
Sweet. We've made it international.
Have we really?
It said something about Russian in the chat.
All right.
So we're streaming in the landscape and portrait for the first time. Yes. So those of you that are sitting on the toilet, watching us, you guys don't have to turn your phone functified. Those of you watching on the big screen, you can see us landscape. So yeah, I was shown that a little bit before the stream started, so that was kind of cool. I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought I had to be one or the other.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, Katie Zed said you can do both, so that's good there.
Roger, make it in.
Maybe. Look, I don't want to say, hey, miss anyone. So please, thank you for being here.
Sitting on toilet. Sitting on a toilet.
Thanks, hon. Love you. That's perfect. We need to add that one.
I think so too.
Yeah. I also like the one that Katie Zed has on hers, which is I had the right to remain silent, but I did not have the ability.
That was a Ron
Yeah.
White, wasn't it?
Yeah, Ron White. Yeah. Absolutely.
What about the other one where ain't nobody got time for that shit?
Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, we can do a couple of those.
I had the right to remain silent, but I didn't have the ability. I had the right.
You shouldn't do drugs. If you do them, you're bad because drugs are bad. Okay.
Yes. Just so everyone knows, you're going to see us look off screen because that's where the monitors are, and our producers. Oh, we got another
We're
one.
going to try to remember, if we're addressing the crowd or the viewers here, we'll look directly at you guys.
Or for breaking the fourth wall, because we got two people over here that don't know what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing. Anyway,
I am new at this, so I'm going to learn.
so we are going to pop
Oh.
open some.
Mom and Pop's here?
Are they here? Is Mom and Pop here? I don't know.
He might text us and say, hey, yeah, he's here.
Well, I
Did we ever tell them that when we were
I
starting?
thought you were supposed to send them a message. No, you sent that to Jen, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Uh-oh. Is
I
Jen
missed-
here?
She should be.
She should be.
I gave her the heads up yesterday.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Yep, Jen's here. Hey, Jen.
Oh, there we go.
It's waving at the monitors.
Yep.
That's funny.
Let's have it.
No, it
Let's
is.
have it.
It really is.
Because my camera's up here, so I'm like, hey.
Hello.
I seen the monitor and went, monitor, can't. No,
Yeah.
no, right here.
So, I know that got a couple other people that like to pop in. Like you have Roger, okay? We have Jen, Shelly Bond,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Then we have Michelle. She's upstairs.
Yep.
Mama T's hubby, LD's papa.
Yep.
He's upstairs.
Brother-in-law. Yeah.
What's up, dude? Then we also have, a couple other people that pop in from time to time. So, when are you gonna have any of your people show up?
Yeah, dude.
You're like,
I've
I
let a
don't want
couple
them
know.
seeing me on this shit.
No, that's awesome. In fact, I actually had someone who was like trying to make plans with me one of the nights. I was like, nah, dude, I'm on a podcast.
I'm too
And-
good for that shit now.
Yeah.
So, what's funny is Hoopy Star was out and about sporting a shirt, and someone stopped him and said, "Hey, I like your shirt." I was
Like
like,
Six Flags.
"Yeah."
Really?
So that was kind of cool. He sent me a message. Hey, it's like, really? I'm like, yep. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. So again, merch. Go to kdz.com. You'll see that. Also on our website, mrzmedia.com/PBD
Poor brother.
PBD.
It's a mouthful.
That's
Three
what she
letters.
said. And you go there. There's a button there that says merch or something like that. And it takes you directly there.
Also, guys, again, send us some ideas of what you think might be cool as far as some merch. Just kind of not super crazy stuff. I was kind of thinking like keychains, maybe a hats. I brought up the idea of doing some sleeveless shirts.
Yeah.
So
I like these types of style of shirts.
absolutely, the fishing shirts where
Yep.
they're real light and airy, and the long sleeved. That stuff would be great.
Stuff you can
if
wear.
Guys have any suggestions or ideas? Please just send them in.
Absolutely.
I am trying to bring up the merch store just a little bit more, just so that there's stuff for people to have and buy. I personally like the embroidered style keychain
Yeah.
like this. We could do something like that.
That might be on a different
We're gonna look into
website
that
or whatnot, but
We're going to look into that. If I do those, I'll probably do like a limited run for 50 or 100.
Yeah.
But we'll look at some of the other styles, like the acrylic ones and put our logos on it.
oh,
Even
absolutely.
if it's just PVD or, get it all out, whatever. So,
Yep.
I think I like the
Stickers?
ball cap. We looked at the ball cap. That was
Ball
like a-
cap similar to this.
trucker style.
Yeah. So
In camo, we could try some different colors. Just depends on what kind of colors they have.
yeah, just let us know if there's something that you want to see, and we'll bring it up. And if we get a big enough,
I mean, we could get crazy enough and do cell phones.
oh yeah, the cell phone covers. Yep.
Absolutely. So
Yep. So
that's not something that probably interests a lot of people, but it just throwing it out.
Yeah.
There's so many different things that we can do with it. So
Right.
we just want to kind of get a feedback of what you guys might be interested in.
and if you look at the bottom of the screen right now on that little ticker right there, it tells you exactly where to go. Appreciate that if you guys could take a look at it.
What was the other place? Mr. Zed?
Mr. Z Media slash or backslash slash or backslash slash
One of them.
PBS PBD
PVD.
PBD PBS. That's a Mickey
Okay.
Mouse. No, that was
That's a broadcasting station, wasn't it?
yeah, public broadcasting station. Yeah, we're not that.
Nope.
We don't get enough money for that. That's government
Let's
funds.
put a drink in our hands, gentlemen.
All right, so as promised, we got LD here, and we are
Yeah.
doing the maple drip. Now he hasn't had any of this, so
Nope.
we're gonna get his honest reaction to it.
Mhm.
Go ahead and open it up. Yep. He hasn't even figured out how to open up a liquor bottle yet.
I
I
got
was
the pop
breaking the
right.
sticker.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
You got the pop right.
So
It's all water.
it's okay. You can a little bit of the water's fine because that helps with. You'll learn that as you start drinking whiskey.
Yeah.
There you go.
I've had an unopened bottle
Nope.
of this.
Hey,
sit-
we're all having this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Please stingy.
I'm not being stingy. I've had an unopened bottle of this sitting near my desk for like 3-4 months, and I kept eyeing it. I was like, I need to try it, but I can't. I need to try it, but I can't.
There you go.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, gentlemen. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, folks.
That is so smooth. Oh my gosh.
That's
That's
dangerous,
amazing.
It's,
It's like candy.
uh-huh.
That's really good.
It's one of those that you can drink, and by the time you realize that you've had probably a little too much,
You're falling.
that's when you stand up and go, "Oh shit!"
Wait.
I
I
have
had too
a
much
chance.
of this.
Well,
Now,
Huh?
this one is 20%, so it's 40 proof.
Yeah,
But
40
you're
proof.
also looking at a smaller bottle. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
if if what I hear is right, comes with age, your lightweight capabilities there will get a little better.
Yeah.
As you get older.
So just so you all aware, no more cheersing.
Too loud.
Especially
right over the mic.
Oh, okay.
We probably broke someone's hearing aid.
Sorry, guys.
My fault.
We might have to put some disclaimer in there right before that happens.
Hey, volume down.
Loud noise coming in.
So anyway, so do you like it?
I love it.
Do you see
Yeah.
why we like it?
Yeah, it's by far the best I've tasted.
It's real
Like-
dangerous. You can get
Mhm.
pretty
I think that's why they put it in the small bottles. Because I can tell you, if they put it in a regular size bottle, that day that we were out there, that we had multiples of those, we would have definitely finished off a large bottle on our
I
own.
mean, we finished off both of those bottles and the
bourbon.
bourbon bottle.
Yeah.
It was in the same size
No,
with no issues.
no, but that size bottle there,
What did we have with it prior though? Because we have been having a few drinks even before that.
I can tell you that ladder hates us.
Yeah, Michelle actually picked it up and was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And then I was like, "Don't worry about it. Those are just pellets."
Long story short, we decided that we wanted to see how good our aim was with pellet guns. Not real firearms. We're a little safer than that. But no, we were out there plinking away. We had little targets that we had set up,
Steel targets. Yep.
very similar in size to these.
Yep.
Similar in size. Some of them were bigger, some of them were smaller.
A quarter of that. Yeah.
And we set it out, I don't know, 30 foot away.
I would say we were probably about 20, 25 yards up.
Oh, 20, 25 yards.
Maybe it was only about 15.
Yeah. Because we some of those were really small.
It was very hard to see it on the ladder, yes.
But we used the ladder to actually support the little guys, and we put them out there, and we'd sit there, and he would shoot, and I would shoot, and sometimes we'd shoot at the same time, and we'd be hitting them. And they were very difficult at that range, at that color. And mind you, they were also a color that was not very conducive to being able to see at distance how small they were.
Yeah.
And yeah, that ladder,
It took a hell of a beating.
it was a little lighter also.
I think with whatever material was left,
Cheese
the
grater.
the BBs that are in it still probably took up the
Oh,
weight.
that's right, because
Yeah,
you rattle and it does rattle.
the copper pellets in there.
Yeah. Some of them weren't copper either. Some of them were that black metal. Those black metal BBs.
Mhm.
So, no, we were doing a little bit of the maple drip with that, and
Oh yeah,
it was
we
good
had
times.
all of the maple drip that he had.
Yeah, I did not bring any home.
No,
Yeah. So there was that. Couple of mice, fewer than what you had before, running around the chicken coop.
Yep.
But that was before. That was before the. We said, we'll leave the mice alone. We'll start doing some other stuff now.
Yep.
Yeah, that pellet gun was pretty fun.
we had fun.
It definitely something that
I actually had to start intentionally losing because I kept beating him. He kept drinking all the damn liquor, so I was like, man, I want some more of that. Oh, bullshit.
That's not what happened.
It definitely was exactly what happened
That's
because
not
you
what
were
happened.
drinking most of it.
I was having, I was.
Or maybe you were throwing it off just so you could drink it.
That's more than likely what was happening. It was good times. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Why is my phone going off?
Oh.
I don't know either. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Can definitely do that. We got to make sure that we hang around a little bit after. Uh, they want to make sure they get some photos for the possible for the website and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Alright.
We can do that.
So, all right. Maple drip. You like it? It's good. Stamp of approval.
10 out of 10. 2 seals of approval.
We're going to try something else here in a little bit. Now, that something else is going to be Four Branches Liberty Reserve. Okay. Now, this Four Branches Liberty Reserve is very similar to what we got last year for the Marine Corps, the Navy, and the Army 250. This right here is specifically for the 250 for the United States. So I'm guessing it's going to have a slightly different flavor profile, but very limited in bottles.
Okay.
You got a bottle.
I did.
I've got a bottle. And we're going to open one up and we're going to sip on it. Pops, before you say anything, I did get another bottle so we could partake in it and still have our bottles. So we love you. Thank you. Pops is the one that sent them out. And we're going to open this up here in a little bit. But definitely don't let me forget we need to taste this one. I would say that when we do open it, put it in the shot glass, let it sit.
Let it air.
For about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we can sip on it and see how it goes. And I'd like to get your reaction on what you think of something like this.
Okay.
So, by the way, Four Branches, military owned. They're the one, a couple of military guys from the different branches got together, come up with this. And
I like the bottle and the way that they've got kind of the labeling that matches almost exactly matches the liquor.
oh, yeah. The coloration.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Good guys. And they make good whiskey. I enjoyed the other whiskey.
Absolutely. My bottle is just about.
Just about gone. Mine's
Yeah, I still have
about
some, but it's.
mine's about half.
Speaking of our whiskey.
Yeah.
You got to try the 304.
Yes. Okay. So we talk about maple drip being dangerous. That 304 is fucking dangerous.
So legitimately, this bottle was brought here Thursday.
Yeah, you got here Thursday.
Huh? When did we open that?
Friday afternoon,
And it was gone
Friday night.
Friday. Going into Saturday morning.
No, I think it was gone
It might
before
even-
Saturday
It
morning.
might have been. It might have been gone.
So Friday afternoon, we popped it open because you said, "Hey, let's take it for a run." I went, "All right, cool." And then we were going
We
next
had
door.
some Thursday night.
Did we have some Thursday
We
night?
had Thursday, yeah, because I remember getting up Friday morning and seeing about half the bottle gone.
You are absolutely right.
Yes. So
We did pop it on Thursday after you got here.
Yep.
We were
Right
gonna
after-
wait and
right
nope.
after supper.
Yep. Dangerously smooth. It is crazy smooth for what it is. And it is no wonder he sat at his computer on that one show and drank damn near the entire fifth while we were doing our show. Says it was gone before I came home Friday, which was before midnight. Yes, it was. Katie said it was gone before she, yeah.
Yeah, that's right, because she came over for a little bit while we were playing darts. Yep.
Yep. And then she came back to the house and it was already gone by then.
Yep.
So,
Didn't even last a day.
no. 24 hours, but that's only because we slept in between.
Actually.
If we would have opened it Friday afternoon, it definitely would have not lasted until midnight either. No.
No, for sure.
We only had a little bit of it on Thursday night and then went to bed and had a long day Friday. Kicked it and then fired it up for
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think I was probably the bastard that drunk most of it. So
it was yours. It was good.
no, I brought it for all of us,
Yeah.
but I wound up being the one drinking it.
Hey.
So.
It was good. It had a good. I had 2 full glasses of it. I know you had at the minimum 2 full glasses of it. You probably had 3. Tim had a shot of it.
Yeah, I had most of that bottle. I think pretty close to it.
So
But you figure when you got them in glasses like this and stuff, it's not that hard to, and then it goes down so damn good.
Yeah.
It's
it was wicked smooth. I
It's
mean,
really
it was wicked smooth. Clippy Star had some.
I think for me, for the price point, it's worth every penny.
Yeah, because you said that was sub 80, right?
It's $76.
Yeah.
But that's after tax. So in West Virginia, because they've got 12% alcohol tax.
Right.
I'm trying to remember. I think it was like 60 something, maybe 50 something bucks.
Which is not bad.
No, but for what it is,
What
it
makes
is
it
amazing.
What makes it dangerous is the fact that that's $60 a pop, $70 a pop, and you can go through 2 or 3 of those on a weekend,
Yeah.
and have a really shitty week the next week because you're trying to figure out how you're going to pay for the next 3 bottles. But yeah, it was good stuff. I really enjoyed it.
Yep.
It definitely a lot smoother than what I was anticipating. They kind of reminded me of how smooth like Screwball was. I forgot how smooth that was. So
Yeah, well, now I have to, because I don't have any at home anymore. So now I have to pick up another bottle.
Yeah.
While I'm doing that, I have to pick up Roger's bottle too.
Yep.
So I still haven't done it yet. I almost forgot this one.
yeah, you said you had to go back to the house for it.
I went the night before I left here. I literally, when I got off of work,
That's right.
I was packing and doing everything because I left out
Because you
Thursday morning at like 1:30.
you said you had to go back and get it.
I had
You
about,
sent me that message. I had to go back and get it. I'm
Yeah.
like,
I
are you already on your way? And you're like, no. Why are you? And they're like, oh, the way it was worded. Yeah.
so I almost forgot, but I didn't.
What is that?
What do we have going on chat wise? Peep school.
No, that's. Yep. Just kind of taking a quick gander at the chat over there, see if anything's happening.
I'm
I
sure
know
there
that
is. I
Jazz-
can't see it, but
I know Jazzy's saying that she might jump on a little bit later, so that'll be good. Your sister.
Yeah.
Her and hubby and the baby, so get that going. Pops, I don't know if Pops is on there or not. Is he on there? No.
I haven't seen him yet. I wonder if we should.
He might have sent us a message. No,
Hasn't
I don't
sent me
have one.
nothing.
So he might be taking a nap. I mean, is today NASCAR day?
I don't know.
I don't know either. NASCAR is the greatest thing to freaking
Gonna
take a
say,
nap.
don't
to.
ask me.
Be sitting there watching.
Left turn.
Yeah, left turn. But yeah. This day in history. So I wanted to cover yesterday and today just because there's a couple of cool things.
Yeah.
And again, I do go off the book. I don't just make this shit up in my head. However, I don't know how many of you would realize that something was made up or not, but I don't want to do that to you. Nothing yet.
I'm going to text him.
So I like space, and this is one of the things that I happen to actually see. 1054. So we really didn't have a lot of telescopes and stuff like that that were worth a damn back then.
Yeah.
We were just barely learning to invent those at that time, so to
Wait.
speak.
1054 the year?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the time, like 1054 a.m.
1054 this morning, we had a
Jeez.
Crab Nebula explode. No, 1054 AD.
That's crazy.
The supernova was first recognized by Japanese and Chinese astronomers as a bright guest star in the constellation of Taurus the Bull. The supernova was visible even in daytime sky for more than 3 weeks.
That's
So-
crazy.
Oh yeah. So this is back before they really had any type of telescopes worth a damn, and the way that they realized something was going on was having that in the daytime
Yeah.
more than anything. Going, that ain't supposed to happen. And they probably had a lot of prayers and a lot of theories, and then they had the stories to go along with why it happened and what God we pissed off at that time. And stuff like that. So, 1653. We kind of talked about this a little bit. Oliver Cromwell dissolves the Parliament. Okay, I think we were talking about last night, maybe, where we're like, hey, one way for it to happen, the king to take back over would be to dissolve the Parliament and whatnot. But in 1653, Parliament was dissolved. Oh, Mama T says that Pops and Ma are watching. What's up?
Hello.
All right, so Cromwell dissolves the Parliament. Cromwell had become frustrated with the Parliament's inability to pass strict political or religious tests. He replaced members with a select group of fanatical Puritans in a body that became the Barebones Parliament. The moniker came from the London merchant named Praise God Barebone, a committed Puritan. That Parliament also failed. So, yeah, the
Surprise, surprise.
Parliament, kind of like our Congress and kind of like our House of Representatives, where you get the wrong people in there and shit happens.
Yep.
Or shit doesn't happen, or too much shit happens, or yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like what we got now. We got a bunch of people in there more convinced that their own self well-being is more important than the rest of the country, and then they start passing bullshit like,
Well,
hey,
it's
every
not just
car.
that; it's what's light in their pockets too.
Oh yeah, their well-being.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Then they put spyware in our cars and put spyware on the sides of the roads, and we're going to be able to shut off your car. And next thing you know, that they're going to want to do this centralized banking or centralized digital banking, and then they can tell you what you can and can't buy. But maybe I just need a tinfoil hat.
No. Fourth Amendment's gone.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Think about that.
Tinfoil hat. You really think that's going to be enough? You have to get. You got to get rid of your phones and all the technology to get out of it all.
Off
Oh,
the
yeah.
grid.
And the only way you're going to get off the grid is with a little bit of lead injection.
Agree to agree for sure.
Yeah, vitamin
But
lead.
as long as there are people in places they shouldn't effing be, I don't know. The things are not going to change.
No,
I mean, for Christ's sake, you can't collect rainwater
yeah,
in certain places.
or they limit the
They
amount. that
take you
can
to
collect.
jail.
Absolutely.
And it's like, it's your God-given right to be able to hunt, fish, collect water, keep yourself sustained and your family sustained.
Yes.
How else are we supposed to stay alive? We can't.
What happens
We
if you go
cannot-
fishing without a license?
You get fined. They take your fish away. You get fined.
Yeah, or you go to jail. I'll give you an example of a homeless man that went out fishing so he could eat. They came by, took his fish away, and took his fishing pole away. Yeah, he was fishing to eat. He was homeless.
Oh my gosh.
Asked him if he had a license, and he says, "I'm freaking poor.
I'm freaking homeless. I
I'm
don't
homeless.
have
I don't have no
I'm
money."
just trying to eat.
You know.
Yep.
And if you're smart enough as a homeless person, it's not hard to go out and find fishing line because it's all over the place
It
a
is.
lot of times. You
Just
can
go to
find
any one of
hooks.
our lakes. It's freaking polluted, and it's going to have the hooks attached to it.
He's gonna have.
You might even find a good pole.
You might if
Yeah.
it's there, but I'm just saying, and a lot of times you can find the line, you can find hooks, you can find lures.
Yeah.
And then if he's good enough, all he's got to do is find a really nice stick and just launch the damn thing out.
Secret: guys know how to find cool sticks.
Yes, we do.
Guys know how to find cool sticks.
Yeah.
And you could fish right off of an old school stick and catch fish, man.
Absolutely.
They're taking all of that away.
Yeah.
For what?
It's control.
$50.
It's always control.
Exactly.
That's all it is. It's control.
Yeah.
So,
So
we're not trying to change your viewpoint of the world. We're really not.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh no,
you
trust
have
me,
your
I
own
think-
opinions. I know you love your social media.
No, I'm
that-
actually on
he's
that.
actually way
Yeah.
not there.
No Instagram, no X or Twitter,
Yeah,
just YouTube.
just YouTube.
But that I don't consider that social media.
Occasionally, I think what I heard was you, like for instance, when you were looking for your new car.
Oh yeah, I've got Facebook for Marketplace. But that's it.
But and then as soon as you found what you needed, you were like,
Oh, I still got it. I just never go on Facebook to do Facebook things other than to laugh at overpriced vehicles where people don't know what they have.
Nice.
Like the used base model Mercedes at like 70K.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, but yeah.
So your car, we don't need to go into specifics of what it is. Got a good deal on it?
Yeah, I would say I did. I mean, used car market's pretty insane right now. It's inflated
it's
because
been insane for a long time.
yeah,
Especially if
everything.
you're going for pickups.
Oh yeah, trucks. That's a completely
Yeah.
different world. But I'd say I got a good deal on it. I love seeing that same car on Facebook Marketplace around a similar price and seeing 100,000 more miles, or just seeing it was just beat to
Yeah.
death. And I'm like, yeah,
And you got a really good deal on it.
yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy.
We were talking about trucks. We were looking at that electric truck, the Slate,
Ooh,
that you can put together, what the options are that you want.
We briefly talked
Yeah.
about it. I seen what you guys. I knew a little bit about it, but
I'm looking at it going, all right. Because at first I was like, I don't remember this. Is this some? And then it showed the version of it as like an SUV. And I'm like, I remember this. This is that one that you can make it into an SUV, or you can make it into a pickup, or you can make it into a hybrid of one of the two. And I'm looking at it going, well, is that really something that would be practical? And you had brought up the point of, it'd be okay if you're just doing like little stuff around here and there. I'm like, well, shit, that's all I would typically use that for. It's an electric car. I wouldn't take it and haul, a camper with it. I would probably be able to throw something small, like maybe a washer or a dryer in it that I would
So
need,
there's
maybe a
a-
refrigerator.
I don't know the company, but I know there's another company that's out there that's doing something similar to that, but they're not using electric. It's a small diesel engine.
And I
or
would be
gas
okay.
powered.
Yeah, I'd be even better with that personally.
Because me personally, I would never do anything electric. So
But as an electric vehicle, it's bare bones.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
there you guys go. Have some
You could throw that up there.
free advertisement. Not
Yep.
sponsored, gentlemen.
It's
It's a pretty cool concept, though. It really is.
Yeah.
that's exactly my opinion. Is what they're saying that they're doing sounds amazing. I just gotta wait and see how it turns out. But love it.
build it how you want it. Between 250 and 300 miles for per charge. I think it is.
I think it said 205, didn't it?
Did it say 205?
Yep, 205.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's not bad. That's something that I would use around the house. It's not something I would take. I wouldn't drive 10 hours to you.
Well, and here's the other thing too: is like there's some critics out there right now saying, "Hey, they could have done better here. Or they could have done better here. Or they could have done better here." Listen, guys, if you guys want to keep the cost of the freaking vehicle down, you can't expect perfection out of them.
Right.
And
if
you're going to get lower quality materials.
if Katie scrolls back just a little bit more, you can see all of the varieties and the different color schemes. And
So you got different colors, you got different
Some of them look like the
It's
old
kind of
school-
modular in a sense.
Right.
So
Some of them look kind of old schoolish, like the old Broncos and the old
Scouts and stuff.
yeah, exactly. Just kind of the way that they look, which I like the fact that you can do that. Me, I want to go with that, just a straight slate gray, because it's got the roll up windows.
Yep.
And just have the adapter so that I can plug my phone into it, and then I got my other stuff.
Mhm.
I'm golden like that.
I think it should be even more basic than that. I don't think there should be anything other than just a straight up AM FM radio.
I want to be able to
Roll
hook
up
my
windows.
phone up so that I can hook my phone into it to play music or to navigate.
Yeah, and obviously
That's
because
it.
we have that technology, we could do that.
Yeah.
Or they could do that. For me, I wouldn't want to be connected to anything other than just if the radio was capable of doing that
You
particular
live in a
setup.
small town and you know how to get everywhere.
I don't know
you
where to
need
go anywhere there because I don't freaking leave.
Well,
I don't.
see, that's where
I've been there 4.5 years. I
I
don't know how to
drive
get
a
around
little
it.
bit, so I need to know where the hell I'm going, and I get lost.
You take me
sometimes.
back to my hometown. I know exactly where.
They don't give me maps anymore,
So,
so I gotta get the electronic map. But yeah,
but that's the thing is
good
like
color schemes, and of course you're gonna pay for all of the extras. Anything
Yeah,
extra,
absolutely.
yeah.
So,
And
I think the base was what? Wasn't this one base at like 20?
20 or 25, something like that. I think.
Uh,
Then I'm sure it goes up. Now you were saying that they have one similar that was diesel or gas. What was that base?
I'm pretty sure it was right around the same,
Same.
about 20. I'm pretty sure they offered it like a inline 3 or a inline 3
Okay.
diesel. So it's not like a super crazy, but for what you're doing,
Mhm.
hauling a little bit of wood or hauling trash or debris or whatever, a refrigerator, a washer, dryer,
Right. It worked.
it would work perfect.
2-seater
Yeah, I think so.
AC.
Yeah, oh yeah. It still had some of your creature comforts, but it wasn't like banged out crazy.
Was it
because
a
they were-
Laramie on a
No.
or a King Ranch or
No,
anything
electric
crazy like that?
windows, none of that stuff.
Yeah.
This one's kind of neat. I like conceptually because you could turn it into an SUV.
Yeah.
Look like maybe you could do like a sunroof or something in it.
And they, if I'm not mistaken, even if you buy it one way, you can later turn it into something else.
Well, sure, because it's a modular.
Yep, modular
Base.
design.
So yeah.
I thought it was kind of cool.
And if you wanted to say, oh, well, I don't like this, or hey, I really didn't think about this, and I would like to have this, and because it's modular, you could add it to it.
Yep.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing with your base model pickups.
Which they
Not
don't
so
have
much
anymore.
Not
Yep.
like-
That's my favorite
Not
part about
so-
it, is because of you were just talking about the truck market. All of the new trucks are genuinely ridiculous, so like $100,000 for no reason.
Right.
They've got literally everything you could ever need in them, but that's not what most of the people who actually need trucks for like work. Like I know someone that needs a truck. He's an electrician. He needs a truck. He doesn't have anything because Americans love trucks.
the truck market has gone towards the luxury side of
Yeah.
it instead of actually being used for what it's built for.
Like
Give-
there are no more
Give us
work
the side of the
trucks.
market for the people that want to use the truck for a truck.
So the
Yep.
people that want that, they have to actually go into wherever their favorite place is, or maybe they're a Ford, or maybe they like Chevy or Dodge or whatever. They are going to have to go in and see if they can order that truck.
And that's the
And
problem
they
is
can
I
get the
don't.
base model out of it. So, like most of your stuff has carpet, it has AC, it has electric windows, it has this, it has that. A base truck to me is, if you want creature comforts, is electric windows, AC,
Yeah.
power brakes, power steering,
Yep.
and vinyl floors and a bench seat.
They got rid of the bench seat. I don't think you're allowed to have bench seats no more.
Oh, either way, what I'm saying is that to me is reminiscent of the old times. You had a bench seat for a pickup with vinyl floors.
Yep.
And a vinyl floors are so you could run a hose through it, clean it out, and then you're done.
And I say that they got rid of the bench seat on the bigger vehicles. I think the smaller ones, the smaller pickups, you might be able to still get away with the bench seat. But the bigger ones, I think you don't have a choice. You have to have that center console in the front. Can you think of any.
I don't know if there's really necessarily any regulations on it. I think it's just that's kind of just how the market went, because you have all of that space there for storage and cup holders and all your stuff. That's really kind of what I think what happened.
I thought I read something about they got rid of it by
I don't know why,
some type of
because
regulation or something.
I don't know why, because every bench seat you ever had was seat belted. So
This is what I read. Front bench seats disappeared due to stricter safety regulations like mandatory airbags, 3-point seat belts, the rise of center consoles for technology and gear shifters, consumer shifts towards sportier individual bucket seats. So both right in that aspect. Because
I think
like you said,
I think
with
they
the,
were nixed out just because of one thing and one thing only.
which is,
They couldn't get an airbag inside of it.
oh, they could have. It just would have sucked for who was sitting there.
Well, how? The radio is on, all that sits right there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Put it behind the radio.
Just 10 pounds of metal at your face.
That's your the hi-fi stereo right there coming at you.
Yeah.
Mock Jesus.
Mock
Jesus.
So yeah, but again, that's kind of where we're going. Let's get back to this. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Because
Roger just popped in.
Roger,
Hey, Roger. I'll do it again. Hey, Roger.
is looking over at the computer. What the hell is
In case
this?
you didn't know, I made a trip over to my brother's for the 4th of July. We're doing an impromptu show here today.
Yeah. Which is also why it's on Sunday instead of Saturday.
Correct. And then you probably knew that, but so yeah, it's a little different. I'm still trying to figure it out. But
So
weird not having a computer.
here's something interesting that happened on July 4th. This was sometime in the late 1700s. Okay. Some wannabe country decided that they were done with being part of England and decided they were going to do their own thing.
I wonder who that could be.
Yeah. 250 years ago yesterday, the United States declared its independence from the monarchy. And I'm not going to go into all the details of that, but it was a very treasonous time. Okay. So here's a thing that most people don't know. We had 13 colonies. Okay. Which is why we call them the 13 original colonies, 13 original states. We were not going to, it was all or nothing. Okay. All 13 representatives, okay, from those 13, all the representatives from those 13 colonies were together in a room, windows closed, doors closed, curtains drawn. Okay. Now we have AC. This is Philadelphia. They did not. But they had it all sealed up. No one could leave. No one could come in. Because of the fact that if word got out, okay, before everything was done, they were all dead men.
Yep.
Okay. So what they ended up doing was they got together and they said, look, this is an all or nothing. We cannot do, 10 and 3, 12 and 2, 50. We can't do it. It needs to be all or nothing for the mere fact that it needed to be a unified front. We are leaving. Because if they didn't do that, they would come over with the 2 or the 3 that were still loyal.
Yep.
And it would fracture us and it would be over with before it started. And I would say within the first 50 years, it would have been right back to where we were and a bunch of people would have been
Yeah, it could
dead.
have failed.
Yeah,
for sure.
it bigger and yeah. So they had to do that. They had to get all together and they had to say all or nothing. Do you want to know who did not? Didn't really
Took
want
some
to be,
convincing.
didn't want to be like part of anything like specific. He was gonna say yes, I agree, or no, and they turned around and made him start writing shit.
Was it Jefferson?
It was Thomas Jefferson. Made him they. You're gonna write it. Okay, so him and I believe two others, Adams and maybe Franklin, were kind of going, and he just sat there and pinned it and brought that in front of everyone, and he sat back. Franklin was sitting there, and hey, Jazzy, what's up? So Franklin was sitting there, and he saw that Jefferson, because he put this out there, the Declaration of Independence, and they're all going through it, and they're marking it off, and they're cutting this out, and they're cutting this out, and change this word and shit. Okay.
Yeah.
And when you put that much effort into it, and then everyone's sitting around changing shit, you kind of get a little pissed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a little flustered for sure.
And Franklin sat there and he saw it, but he saw that Jefferson wasn't really like getting really mad or nothing. He just looked over at him and said, "Hey, it's okay. You did good work here, and it's gonna be all right." And just kind of calmed him down and just like, "Hey, this is gonna happen, but when it's all said and done with, we're all gonna be unified, and we're all gonna be on the same page. And yeah, some of the stuff that you want to see in there is not going to be in there, but guess what? It's okay. It's a step in the right direction."
Mhm.
And that's where we're sitting now. So, but yeah, I like watching and listening to people talk about that side of history. And I'm like, I never thought of it that way. I never thought, how old was Jefferson? Do you know?
Yeah.
33. Most of our founding fathers were in their early 30s.
And that
Or
makes
younger.
sense because I was thinking more or less in those days that they didn't really
Last that long?
their lifespans weren't
He was
that.
a lawyer.
Like,
No, Jefferson
Oh, he was.
or Benjamin Franklin was a. I think he died in his late 70s, 80s, something like that.
Right,
He was
but-
up there. Jefferson died in his 70s or whatnot.
But in general, most people didn't typically last. They didn't survive that long. Usually, it was 30s, 40s.
Yeah. I believe it was Jefferson and Adams
Yeah.
that both died on the same day, July 4th.
Mm-hmm. I was just about to bring that up too.
What year was that? 1780. No, 17, 19, 18. Damn. Someone looked that up. It was the same year. Jefferson and Adams died on the same exact day.
One of them sent a letter to the other being like, "Hey, I'm about to die," right? Or something like that.
Something like that. It was 1826, July 4th, 1826, 50
Oh.
years after Declaration of Independence. Adams was supposed to go and speak in D.C., and he said, "No, I ain't feeling it." And he was supposed to speak in D.C. on the 4th, and ends up dying. So,
Yep.
What's that say? They died hours apart. 5 years later, President James Monroe also died on July 4th. I did not know that. So we had a couple of people die on the 4th that were presidents and whatnot. So
Wow.
I didn't know we had that one.
Crazy coincidence.
Apparently, we've got some people upstairs, so you're going to hear a bunch of and whatnot.
Sorry, guys.
But
That's
yeah,
just the
I
price
haven't
of
figured
doing
out how to
business.
soundproof the basement yet. As you can see, when Katie does send me down to the basement, I've got a nice little setup going on, so I feel comfortable. It could be Stockholm syndrome, but hey, I'm good with it, right? Right, hon? I'm good with it. So we've got that. But yeah, we've got a lot of good things that happened during this time frame. Let's see here. 1817, the Erie Canal. So those that live up in the Great Lakes area, Erie Canal was being constructed. And then, let's see, British forces win the Battle of Ulundi. Let's see here. That was in 1879. The battle fought between the British and the Zulu army, led by Zwedu Kamamte, was the last one of the Anglo-Zulu War. The war was provoked by the British, who considered an autonomous Zulu kingdom to be a threat to their plan. Who figured? I mean, come on, 100 years earlier than that. Anyway, plan for consolidating the control of South Africa. So we got that. And the next two are kind of cool for me. The first trans-Pacific telegraph cable was completed in 1903. So just like they had the transatlantic, that cable that goes from Europe over to the Americas, that's running across the seafloor.
Yep.
They actually finished that one early on, but then the Pacific one, 1903 is when they finished that one. So if you really want to screw stuff up, that cable's got to go. But it's at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. Isn't there some stories about how some sharks have chewed on the cable a couple times?
There has been. They had to fix it, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then this other one, 1997, NASA's Pathfinder rover lands on Mars.
Nice.
And that one right there gave us some interesting depictions, photographs and whatnot of the Mars surface.
Yeah.
That's that one that used those airbags. So as it was falling through, it blew up like 6 or 7 airbags, I think, all around it. So when it landed, it bounced.
Yeah.
And then the airbags were designed to deflate in a very specific way so that it landed on.
Kept it upright.
Yeah.
So,
And then today, July 5th, let's see, 1295, Scotland and France declare an allegiance. The Oud Alliance against England. So Scotland always against, fighting against England. Irish always fighting against England. I wonder why. I mean, get that many people without AC in one area, I guess they would fight against each other. Mind you, this was 1295, so I don't know if anyone really had AC back then.
Not unless you run it around.
Yep. Anyway, France has always been on the side of those against England.
Yep.
If you remember, even with the U.S.,
lots of French help.
yeah, we've all, hey, we'll do this on the backside. Also, backing up a little bit, the reason it had to be all or nothing on top of that was because the French said, we are not going to stick our necks out and provide any support to you if it's even slightly divided.
Yeah.
And they said, if it's all, we will help with some support and whatnot for the Revolutionary War. And
Makes sense.
and then we got the Statue of Liberty. So, that was originally gold, or not gold, brass in color.
Yeah.
Oh.
Made out of
It's
copper,
oxidized.
right?
The reason it's green is because it oxidized.
So that would be like a copper.
Yeah, not brass. Excuse me, the copper. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think brass turns green like that.
No, it just turns. It just tarnishes dark.
Right.
Dark brown,
Right. So,
and then almost kind of like silver does, almost, doesn't it?
kind of.
Silver kind of goes almost black.
Yeah. You have to speak up just a touch, though. I can tell you that right now.
No.
All right. 1687, Newton's Principia was published. So Newton decided he was all scientific and stuff and wrote a book. But mathematical principles, natural philosophy. He also laid out the laws of motion. Object in motion tends to stay in motion. Object at rest tends to stay at rest. Blah blah blah. But one of the other cool things was because of that, he also kind of predicted the planetary motions. And being that this was in the late 1600s, where they didn't have like real good telescopes, they had kind of crappy ones. He was able to pinpoint where planets should be, based on the mathematics that he come up
Yeah.
with, and
All the observations that we could make,
Yep.
he could predict.
And then because of his observations, 18th century, the Enlightenment period happened. So we're good there. But that also helped with Einstein coming up with the theory of relativity.
Mhm.
So if it wasn't for Newton, Einstein would just be smarter. 1811, Simon Bolivar declares Venezuela independence from Spain. So Venezuela's also had some ups and downs with their leadership.
Yep.
There's a period of time where everyone decides, screw Europe, we're our own thing. And it seems to be between the late 1700s and the 1900s, somewhere in there, where everyone's like, we don't need you no more.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Like you don't have fast travel communication. They're just some foreign entity to most
Right.
of their people. They're like, who's this guy telling us what to do?
Correct.
So,
Don't know if you know.
probably don't.
You might. I may have told you. I got to go to Hong Kong when it was British rule.
Oh.
And then a couple of years later, went back to Hong Kong and it was Chinese rule.
Mhm.
So late 90s, I want to say about 97, I went over 96, 97, I was over in Hong Kong. Liz says hi. I'm guessing that's for you.
Probably.
Um,
I did it again.
Yep.
Right there.
But yeah,
That's
It was
because I'm
on-
looking for the chat over here. And
Right.
Yeah.
so when I went and it was British rule, it had one feel.
They had what?
It had a feel, the feeling that when you were walking the streets and everything it felt one way.
Oh, okay.
When I went and it was under Chinese rule, there was a lot of similarities, but you could feel that the climate shifted in one way or another. And you're like, And it was several years after that Hong Kong had that big uprising and the Chinese came in and started whooping ass and whatnot. But
Yep.
I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I can see this type of stuff happening back in the day where, just like you said, I don't need your ass. And then when they show up with the boats, like, well, we'll make sure they can't land.
Yeah.
They can go from there. Let's see. Oh, this one's for those of the family that are from Chicago. In July 5th of 1921, jury selection begins in the Black Sox trial. Players from the Chicago White Sox, including shoeless Joe Jackson, Buck Weaver, Eddie Cicotte, were accused of conspiring to throw the World Series in exchange for payoffs from professional gamblers. Although they were eventually found not guilty by the jury, they were banned from baseball for life.
Damn.
So,
It's a good punishment.
yeah. Why you gotta say Chicago like that? Chicago.
Chicago.
So, but yeah, it reminds me of when we were going up and we had Pete Rose, and he got banned for gambling. One of the best baseball players out there, and he got, and the thing was, he was gambling, if I'm not mistaken, he was gambling on other teams, not his own team. He wasn't gambling on his own team. Okay. There's players nowadays where they've caught Apparently, we got a White Sox fan in the room, and he's not a Cubby fan. Anyway, he got caught gambling, but it was on other teams, not his own, and they still banned him for life.
Yeah.
But there's actual like basketball players that have been caught gambling even on their own, and they're like allowed to stay playing. But it's like, come on now, that's not the problem with Pete Rose. They're never going to let him into the Hall of Fame, and he should be in the Hall of Fame. So it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Let's see. 1942, Ian Fleming graduates from spy school, and then we didn't know anything about him after that. Good spy. 1950, the Korea War commences in earnest. That's it. Before that, they're just playing around, I guess. North Korean forces had crossed into South Korea in June, and the United States sent troops to support the South. Private Kenneth Sadrick of Skin Fork, West Virginia, became the first American serviceman to die in the conflict on July 5th when he was shot by a machine gunner on the North Korean T-34 tank. Over 30,000 Americans would die in the war over the next 3 years. So the first one to die was a West Virginian out of Skin Fork, West Virginia. You know where that's at?
Dude.
Oh, yeah. And then 1950, Israel enacts the right of return. The right guarantees all Jewish people around the world free and automatic Israeli citizenship if they decide to immigrate to that country. So after the displacement of everything in the world wars, the Jewish population was kind of scattered to the winds. And once the state of Israel was really solidified and they had a government and everything was going well, they allowed, if you were of Jewish descent, you were allowed to come and immigrate back to Israel free of charge as long as you plan on staying there. So,
Yeah.
This day in history. Oh, good Lord. I'm watching and living with Mom. How to spell Chicago. Chicken in a car and car won't go. That's how to spell. Don't, Katie, I said that. Nope, Pop. I ain't going to tell her I said that. Or I'm going to tell her you said that. Maybe I should read stuff in my head first. Might keep me out of trouble.
Yeah.
What fun's that?
That's right.
Chicago. Anyway, do you have anything like history-wise that you know over the past? Yeah.
I don't.
How about you?
Gotta be a little more specific than that. Just history I've known in the past. It's a lot of history.
For like the 4th of July, July 5th, this day in history. The same
no
topic
idea.
we're talking about.
No idea.
Have you been around here for very long?
I've been here a time or two. It's not my first rodeo. It's like my third.
You're acting like it's your first. No, I'm just asking if you guys had something to contribute to this day in history.
Nope.
All right.
I am going to use restroom.
No bathroom break. Shit. Oh, nice.
Trying to rehydrate.
Make sure you close that door. We don't need to hear you. Remember, our speakers are good in here.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. After one of our shows, I went to use the restroom and my microphone.
You did mute.
He let me know. He goes, "Hey, you got a really good mic." I'm like, cool. So, yeah, apparently the mics are good. Sounds like he's sitting down anyway. So,
Yeah. I bet he does.
yeah,
All
it's
the
all
time.
right. He sits down when he goes pee. Which in some cultures is actually the preferred way to do it.
Yeah.
And it keeps a lot of stuff off the seat itself. So I mean, I can see the benefits of it.
Yeah, but then you're gonna have to find something else to bicker about.
That's true. That is very true. Oh,
Take a little bit of
Hey.
this.
that's why it's there. Would you like some more ice?
Yeah.
Oh, yo. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. What? You want any?
No, I'm good.
All right.
I'm waiting for the
You want
good.
me?
I'm waiting for the good stuff.
You
That's
should
a little
try
too
something.
sweet for me right now.
So, what do you got?
What do
Okay.
I got?
Yeah, what kind of stuff are you bringing to the table on this?
You're throwing me under the bus there.
You're damn straight I am.
Yeah,
Well, I don't have shite either.
But I was
But there's not really too much.
wondering that when
What's
I
that?
got the call.
Yeah.
I was like, he didn't give me any homework, so
No,
what do I do?
you just gotta show up with something just in case.
Okay.
It should
Now-
be a known thing. If you're going to be on here, you need to have something to friggin' talk about.
Yeah.
I know it, and I still don't. So
Yeah.
lead by example.
There you go. No, anything cool in the sports world, like
Oh, sports.
skating or anything like that?
Mm.
Hockey. I know they got this soccer thing going on or whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
by
not
the way,
guy.
people, apparently, the guy that got booted
Oh, the one with
this
red
last
card.
game on the red card for the U.S. Is going to be allowed to play the next game.
Yeah.
Instead of being booted out for 2 games, it was just the one. He'll be able to play the next game, from what I understand.
I don't know anything about soccer, but I thought if you got a red card, you were out for at least 2 games.
And they're letting him come back after being out just 1.
Yeah, I really don't know anything, but I thought that's what I understood.
I think what it was they reviewed the play and realized it may not have been a red card worthy foul or whatever they want to call it type of thing. I don't know. I'm not into soccer like that, but I was reading a little bit about it and I went, oh, that's kind of cool. They know how to play.
They have what is that, instant replay now? Kind of like football and baseball. Did
Yeah, but-
soccer adopt that too now?
I think they kind of sort of did, but didn't, because this play came after, or the call came after the game's been done and over with. It
Oh,
wasn't.
wow.
FIFA has suspended U.S. striker Forlan. What the hell you say his name? U.S. striker FB's red card ban, making him eligible for round 16 for the round 16 match against Belgium. So he is under a 1-year probationary period instead of a immediate suspension. So basically, they said we're going to let you play, but if you sneeze wrong, we're going to kick you out.
Oh, wow.
How rare is a red card? Are these pretty rare? Because
Kind of.
I was gonna say, in my mind, it'd be like a once every match, every 2 matches kind of thing.
So you're only playing half the season?
Oh no, I'm not talking about per player. I'm talking about
Oh.
like per game. It'd usually be like one handed out
I don't
because
know. I know
I'm
the
not
yellow cards are handed out like crazy.
like candy. Yep.
Red card happens roughly once every 4.5 games.
Oh, okay.
20% to 20%, or 20 to 22% of all matches. Look at that.
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got my producer handing me notes. I'm really digging this producer thing.
The fact checker.
Yeah.
That too.
Making me not completely stupid and talking out my ass, which I appreciate. No, I didn't. I know you like some of the extreme sports and you're more in tune with some of the skateboarding than I had. I mean, we did it back in the 80s, 90s.
Yeah,
We haven't touched that shit since.
No, we
So-
weren't that technical with it.
Well, it's not like
They didn't have
news.
cool fucking. We could ollie.
Yeah, that's what
And
it's about.
we could
That's the
stand on
start.
the wheels and end up on the wheels are on the side and we don't get used to the producer thing. Damn it. Oh well.
Yeah. Well, it's not really like news, but I did get one of my colleagues from college, like someone like one of my classmates.
Yeah.
He was interested in skateboarding and he'd never really done it before. And he actually bought, or no, he didn't buy. I gave him one of my old boards to start like going to his car to his class. So like just transportation or whatever. And then he started showing more interest, learning a couple tricks, and we decided to go to the park. We went to one of the parks out here, and we went once. It went great. He was actually a very quick learner. And then the second time we went, he wanted to go down one of the ramps, and in my mind, he had it. Like he was showing all the skills he needed to be able to do it. But I encouraged him, and then he went down and he fell, like his first big fall, and he broke his foot, and I felt terrible. I was like, ooh, I don't even know what to say at that point. But yeah, so got some kid into skateboarding, and then I had him break his foot. Didn't feel too good.
That happens.
It's out of your control, though.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
I
you
mean,
know?
If you think about it, in the aspect of
I was more into bicycles, not skateboards,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
BMX type shit.
don't kick that. That's the last thing to kick.
That's at least 2 kicks I've seen so far.
Yeah.
So one more kick and you're out.
Red card, bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a red card. Oh, and he's pushing buttons.
The chat's gonna be very pissed at you
What?
Yeah.
What?
because
loud.
it's moving all the
They're
cameras.
drunk. Shut up.
It's loud.
You're drunk, and it's loud.
Fuck no.
I've got a possible situation.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're finding out. Anyway, you and I were talking a little earlier in regards to some of the personal maintenance that can be done on the vehicle. You had taken yours in and done like filters, whether it be a engine filter, oil filter, and stuff like that. And you were saying how expensive yours, even at cost,
Was for me. Yeah, and I wasn't paying the labor on it. So
Right.
it's still fairly expensive to do engine filter, oil filter, and oil.
Right.
I happen to have,
And I know that you
I
have a
happen to
larger
have
vehicle.
happen to have the cabin filter already that had been sitting on it for quite a few months. And then the 2 fuel filters I didn't need to do because they were just recently done. So, but even at my cost, it was still fairly expensive. And
Just give a ballpark. Include the cabin filter. Include the.
I don't know because I don't remember what I paid for the cabin filter. I paid too much for it. But I can tell you with the oil, the engine filter, and the engine air filter, I was right around $150. So,
Yeah.
Which is fairly good for a diesel. So, but the average person is not paying that for an oil change on that. Now, you can go get your own materials and you can cut the cost down. I don't know how far you can cut it down because I don't necessarily
Partake in that.
I know
And
I
this is-
would I'm lazy.
Well,
I don't want to have to do more research.
and
I
this is
already
where
know
our
that-
conversation,
Mhm.
was going. It's like,
And that's kind of what I was trying to get at earlier was if people weren't and I don't want to say lazy, but that's kind of
But
the
it
way
is.
that's
No, it
just the
is.
way it is.
yeah,
We've gotten used to being having all of the conveniences all the time, and people don't want to do the research to find out, how can I make this cheaper on myself in the long run?
but still
I
have
know
the
what
correct
oil I
product.
need, but still have a product that will still work in your car.
So let's take the air filter, the engine air filter, for example. You were saying something to the effect that that it was fairly pricey, and I went, why? Why are we spending that much on an air filter? Can't we get something that is generic? And when I say generic, I mean not a generic Chevy air filter. I'm talking like instead of it being a Samsung TV, we get an Insignia TV. It's a generic name
or a great
brand.
value. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
I understand what you're
And-
saying. But that's the thing is, if you're going to go that route, you need to know what you're going to try and get,
right.
and get it to be to where it's comparative to it. Like GM vehicles take Dexos, and they have that and all their stuff. But
Well, one of the things
when
we're
you
talking
look
about,
for oil, you have to make sure it's got Dexos in it for GM vehicles.
which I'm still confused on why that is a necessary
Because-
thing.
And
Because
well,
I mean, it's still an engine, and an engine.
it's the
And
way
again,
they,
I'm
it's the way
ignorant when it
they've
comes to this
engineered-
type of stuff.
I don't know a whole lot about it either, but it's some sort of additive that they have in it that is compatible with whatever it is that they're using.
So this engine block,
Plus, they've copyrighted it, and
Yeah.
So now they're getting whatever. But
oh, so like the R34 versus the R12 when it comes.
no,
to
that's just the
Freon,
government and
Yeah.
everybody's saying this is no longer good for our ozone, and
because the
this is
patent ran
better.
out, and
Right.
yeah. So
and then
No
it went
idea about
from
that yet.
134A.
Not
we-
yet.
we
Sounds
got-
like something I need to look into.
Yeah, 134A is going
Look
to
at-
start.
R12, R34, or 134A, and
One-
DuPont.
1, 2, 3, 4 YF.
Yeah.
That's refrigerant, but so some of these cars are so finicky as far as like their oil filters and the type of oil that you use that it can literally affect how the car runs, and or it will also put the car in the limp mode because it throws a check engine light and the engine doesn't know what's going on, so immediately puts you in a limp mode, and now you can't drive your car. I mean, you could drive it, but it's like very slow.
One of the things that you and I know about, that a lot of the consumers, a normal everyday person doesn't know is filters have different micron levels, which is what allows the particulates, how much of the particulates can come through, or
Yeah,
The flow-
it's just filtering is what it is.
And I know with what I'm doing is, when it comes to water and, water purification, stuff like that, you have to have a certain micron filter in order to, put into the filtration system. Otherwise, it does you no good.
Yep.
It's the same thing with oil and whatnot. But if the common layperson goes, oh, it fits.
Well,
It
so
may
you
not be
have
the
that
right one.
style filter too, but you also have a cartridge filter.
Yes.
So you have a canister filter that screws on. A cartridge filter is literally like it is, just like you would put in a refrigerator type style. It's not that way exact, but you have a lid that you take off, and you take this cartridge and you stick it down in there, and it's a round cartridge
Put it
media
back in.
filter that you put the cap back on.
Yep.
And then the oil gets pumped up through the oil cooler, which is where the filter housing is, and that's how that works on a lot of the cartridge style systems.
But we're talking about how
If
you
you
had
don't-
to have the correct.
If you don't get the correct filter in some makes, I don't know about all, but in some makes, it will actually throw the check engine light and give you poor performance on the oil pump side of it.
But you were saying, originally, going to the dealership is going to keep you from having those issues, and most people they're not going to look deeper into it.
It is,
And for me, I was like,
and you don't
if I'm
have
paying
to.
this much, I'm going to look at finding an alternative,
Yeah.
especially if I'm
As
going to
most
be doing it
people
myself.
should, but at the same time,
There you
don't go to Amazon or don't go to Rock Auto. I mean, Rock Auto has been really good too as far as getting good quality stuff, but you can't always rely on that source because there were a ton of people going to Amazon getting the filters for these diesels, and
And they were marketed as Mopar.
they were marketed as OEM style filters. And when they got these filters, they had nothing but problems with them.
Yep.
And once they finally got in and started doing the research, everybody found out they were just knockoffs. Legit branding, everything, but they were legit knockoff garbage.
Yeah.
So they were like,
So,
do not go to there. And buy that.
Ladies, it's very similar to when you go and you're like, oh wow, I got this Coach purse. It was like $10, and you know damn well that a Coach purse should be a couple of $100. And then someone goes, that Coach Purse should have this type of stitching, and it doesn't have that stitching. You got
And I'm not
jankified.
saying you have to do all of the research as far as like, I mean, if you're that kind of person, do it, great, but that's the thing is most people don't.
Right.
You don't have to get down to the micron level or this or that or the other. Go to the forums, read the back of the OEM filters, compare them to other filters that are supposed to be with it. Find the more generic.
Save yourself a little bit of money.
Yeah, and you can save your money by doing that, by doing the work yourself. And that's the thing is, like I said, we're all in the convenience market. Amazon, grocery pickups, stuff, we got to kind of get ourselves back out of that and actually sit down and figure out how to get back to some of the older style stuff that we used to do.
Now you got yourself one of
No.
those brand new cars that, it just does all the stuff itself, right?
Do I? What? Don't think I do.
I think he was being a little sarcastic.
Yeah. Come on
Took
now.
me a second to pick up on that. Yeah, no. I
No, you
definitely
get
do.
yourself an older car that you have to do work on yourself.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
capable of doing the work yourself.
I wouldn't say capable
the
yet.
maintenance stuff.
No, what I mean by
Oh, maintenance, yeah.
yes. You can get in there and you can do it. You don't have to take it to a shop because
Yeah.
they have all of the computers
Well, and
that it's going to
that's
tell
the
you.
other thing. You got YouTube, right?
Yeah, YouTube, you can
If
do
you
anything.
can't figure out how to change a freaking light bulb, YouTube's gonna freaking hammer you right there. So
Yeah, and
you can
there's
change your own wipers. You can change your own bulbs. Learn how to fix a flat tire.
exactly.
That's it. That's the age of the
Figure
car
out-
he's got, though.
Figure out,
Mhm.
figure out how to do brakes the correct way. And if you don't know, ask questions. Whether that's ask the interweb
Did
or
he tell you
or
how long it
videos.
took him to figure out how to drive his stick shift?
Probably not long.
You know who taught him?
Oh yeah, I just looked on YouTube and I was like, okay, so you fiddle around with the clutch and don't burn it.
I expect
And the
that. out of
video
it.
game and the video games that he played.
I
Oh,
expect
yeah,
that.
I forgot about
figured,
that.
He figured out like, oh, this is very similar. Oh, okay, there we go.
I
Yeah.
expect that out of him. Though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's smart.
it's like we didn't have video games like
Yeah,
that
he's
growing up.
self-taught.
The one
Tell
thing
us
I
about
will
it,
say
Dusty.
is I've got the actual 3 paddles and the steering wheel for the video games. When you're using the clutch pedal in a video game, all it is a lever. Like there's no feedback.
Yep.
Right.
So when I was able to pick it up in the video game just by putting my foot in a certain position, when I got into the real car and there's actual feedback in the clutch, like you can feel resistance, like it was much easier actually than even like on a video game. So it's kind of weird to be like, oh, the video game's harder than real life. That's not what I was expecting, at least. So yeah, but
You have a better idea now where your clutch is supposed. Well, you don't yet, but you
no,
will.
not yet.
Yeah, we already discussed that.
Yeah,
But he's for not having anyone teach him. How is he?
I don't know. He didn't drive.
Oh, you
I
didn't
did.
let him drive?
Yeah,
You're
no.
like, screw that.
he drove and he's like, man, this clutch is so high.
Yeah, it's burnt. It's burnt up. He needs a clutch.
Yeah.
But
So
they were
Is he
asking
going to be
me.
able to replace it?
They were asking me if it was something that he could do, and I was like, I mean,
I'll
as far as I know,
I'll do
there's
my
not really-
research.
there's not any specialty tools. I think the only specialty tool would be,
The pilot bearing. Or you don't
well,
need
that maybe to pull the pilot bearing, not the pilot bearing, but the the pilot bearing, not the throttle bearing, the pilot bearing.
Yeah.
You might need a removal tool for that, but the other tool that you will need will be, and should come in your clutch kit, would be the centering pin for when you go to actually put your clutch and your clutch plate housing and your fingers and all that.
Okay.
There's actually a tool that goes in the center of that and keeps all that centered, and then you tighten all your bolts down,
Okay.
and it
Yeah.
keeps that there. And then you can slide when you go to slide your transmission in, the input shaft will go right into where it used to go.
Yeah.
So, but
And another thing about that is, am I going to be able to do it myself? I could not do it myself right now, but when I look it up and it's like $100 part or $1,000 to $3,000 service, I'm gonna figure that out myself.
Absolutely. No, I 100%
Yeah, I'm like,
agree with you.
no, I'm good.
I mean, I don't know because I never looked up the book time on it. for
I can
what it
tell
would
you-
Oh, I
cost.
looked it up. Yeah.
I can tell you, if I would have tried to YouTube how to change my own radiator,
Would have got some around.
I would have got a different car. Watching him do it,
Mhm.
I was like, I'd have been so lost. No, honest to God, because I'd have been doing this, doing that, trying to figure it out, and fast forward and rewind. Yeah, the radiator on the Jeep. Holy!
It's a bit of a pain if you've never done it.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah. I get having done it a couple of times. You're gonna remember how
Yeah,
much of a pain in
and
the ass
then-
this section is, and do it. Okay.
and the more you do it, the more
But
comfortable
doing
you
it
get.
Yeah.
So,
by yourself the first time, hell no.
I will say, the car I had previously, it's not like a car that someone who wants to work on their own things is going to own. So whenever I had something go wrong, I would have to find a similar car, not the exact car, and then I'd have to like interpolate, oh, like, okay, so this is probably this part, this is probably that part. They seem similar. With the car that I own now, I can look up that exact car
Yep.
and find that exact steps on like 30 different videos. Because
Correct.
everyone,
I do the same
yeah.
thing with mine. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's older, the 2011. But
There's
no,
always something.
I
that
still
changed.
well, and that's even still with your
Well, the
model,
entire
there are
front had
still
to come
things
off.
that were changed. But
Yep.
yeah, the whole bumper comes off of it.
the entire front of the freaking Jeep had to come off to get to the radiator.
Yeah.
Yours, what? A couple of bolts and it just
Yep.
slides right out. Take the hose off.
Potentially.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I looked at it and went, no, the entire front's got to come off of this. I don't know how to take the front off of a freaking. Let me find a tree, but that's not the way to go about it.
Yeah. You know, and here's the other thing you have to look at too. Like, it's going to take you longer to do it than
Oh, 100%.
say somebody like me because I have the experience doing that type of stuff.
100%.
So mechanically inclined, I should, I would know. I would know that at the top side of the transmission, inside of the car, you're going to need to take a few things out so that you could drop the shifter linkage
Mhm.
because the shifter is attached to the transmission.
Yep.
So, but what might take me, let's just say book time on that
you can
is
get one.
4 hours.
Mhm.
Is it empty?
It might only take me an hour and a half, 2 hours to do it.
Mhm.
That's from start to finish.
Yeah.
But the standard would be 4 years or 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
So are you going to be mad if I do it in an hour and a half and you have to pay for 4?
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't. I know a lot of people do get mad about that, but
You're paying for my previous 20, 25, 30 years of experience.
yeah.
And what I can bring to the table and my knowledge.
Mhm.
So I'm kind of glad that they have that set up in the way that they do, so that
Yeah.
Oh boy. But getting back to doing your own maintenance and stuff, I think people have gotten to the point where, well, like you had brought up earlier, oil disposal. Well, what do we do with that?
Right.
And I get it. What do you do with the oil? Like last time I knew, you just go to Advanced or Napa or AutoZone or whatever.
And like
They
I
have
was telling you,
disposals.
that the last several times I've been to my Advanced or my AutoZone or whatnot, they got a sign that says oil container is full.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, now what am I going to do with the oil now?
So don't be the guy that comes into an AutoZone or Napa or anything like that with 30, 40 gallons of freaking used oil because you were that lazy not to take it
Right.
sooner, Yes. Yes, they are.
Yes, Katie Zed got me this cool little Yeti deal that is a cup in and of itself, but it also holds 4 shot glasses. And these shot glasses, all like that. And yes, she did get me this, and it's pretty damn neat, to be honest with you. And this one. So what we're doing is, Pops, we're going to try this Liberty Reserve. And
He still has his bottle to put aside for his collection. So,
so
the do not touch bottle.
we're going to let these air out just a little bit. Take a sniff. Tell me what you think of it. It is definitely not a maple, and it's definitely not the 305, but this is a similar profile to the.
Yeah, that's got a. Ooh, this one's gonna probably burn a little bit, but that's okay.
Well, it should. It's 250. It's America's 250. Grow some hair, you freaking commie.
Yeah,
All right. No, but no, it definitely has a stronger profile.
yeah, you can smell it for sure.
But let it air out just a second. While we're doing that, speaking of a Jeep, I think you sent me this video on a Jeep that Katie said's going to throw up real quick. I want us to take a look at this and go from there. And then after the video, we'll talk about that, and then we'll take this right here. So here it is right here. And go. Have you seen this one? I'm pretty sure you sent this to me. So this is what happens when you play around and then all of a sudden you no longer have control.
Why are those guys still standing there? Get the hell out of there! Jesus! Oh my God!
This is, look at this.
Deer in a headlight. I mean,
Oh,
look
they're
at these
like,
jackasses.
They were trying to figure out where they needed to go. Oh yeah, overconfidence is a understatement on that. I will tell you this though, he's not going to have as much issue taking the front off of that Jeep as I would with
You would
my
be
own.
surprised when they're smashed up. They're pretty hard to get apart.
Oh, I'm just saying that
intermingled together.
I would be, yeah. Putting it back together is going to be a little bit different, but yeah. Overconfidence, understeering, oversteering.
I don't know what is going on there because it just seems like his pedal was stuck, maybe, or if he was just showing off, then he was a dumbass for it.
That's probably closer to what it was. He lost a little bit of traction on that snow and that loose.
Well, I mean, you could see him just hauling here.
Yeah, and he's supposed to go to the top up there. And Adam H is in the chat. He says hi.
Oh shit!
How you doing, Adam?
You see him spin around right there.
Yep, he didn't get up to the top, and right here he's got no control.
This is where it gets out of control, and it's like, how? That to me seems like something got stuck
At the top end when he
whipped
yeah.
it around, or when it whipped around. It says you get up here, and you could see it just like, oof, right there.
Yeah.
180.
It starts
And
sliding
then the
back.
screen changes, and then right there, it's just like something is not happy. Maybe a floor mat got in the way, and it just.
Oh yeah, yeah. No brakes for you. All gas, buddy.
Well, and that's the thing is, no, if you got something that's, especially coming downhill, if you got something that's pinned wide open, brakes ain't gonna give you shit.
No.
No,
That's
you almost. The only way that you're going to be able to resolve that issue there is literally to slam that thing into neutral and then start using your brakes.
Yeah.
And he's bouncing, so even neutral isn't going to help too much.
It might give him a little bit more because the engine's not trying to, especially if it's in four-wheel drive, the fronts are pulling like crazy to get you going.
Do you know how hard do you think you have to hit for the top to come off like that?
I don't know. That's I mean, you're talking about a fiberglass top, and then it's a roof rack. So
right, but those are usually bolted in.
You're talking about pinched onto fiberglass, if there's even anything there. That could be bolted in.
No, oh,
something could have deflected.
Something deflected off the passenger side there. Yep.
And then it hit this vehicle
right there. What that that Jeep messed
That
up
other
that
poor
Jeep,
Jeep.
that messed up that Jeep back. It's like Jeep on Jeep crime right here. And then hits another Jeep.
When then that impact
Yeah.
is what does it.
Yeah. Because you can see the side that got hit.
But you see, he's got 6 mounting points at least right there.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember if those had gutters on. Yeah, they have to have like a gutter style setup there. So it's probably just a clamp of some sort. And you're talking only like fiberglass. So how well are those really on? Well, probably pretty good when you have weight on them and not a sudden,
Catastrophic failure.
where
Yeah.
one vehicle is stopped and the other one is not.
The
And
other
that
two are-
forward momentum is just
Yeah.
taking it.
I mean, but
Because right here, it.
I mean,
throws
those
some-
guys didn't move anywhere near fast enough.
no,
They should have assessed that so much faster.
they cut it way too close.
I mean, those three could have just been toast.
Self-preservation is not in their wheelhouse.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, look how close that is.
Wow.
You're
That's-
talking.
That fat dude in the gray sweatpants, that's 2 feet.
Yeah, he was the first one to start moving too. Like he had to start pushing his friends. Like, yo, let's go.
Them deciding that close. That's just.
Let's play it at full speed real quick because I just want to see how fast. I mean, we're looking at it, in slow mo right there. I just
Yeah.
want to see how fast it coming down that hill because I do believe it's full speed.
Oh yeah,
on this
you
first
could
take.
tell it. And what's weird is when you get up to the top, he does that like little 180,
Yeah,
and then as it's all of a sudden the screen just blips right there, and then it
it
totally
just got
changes.
bigger. Yeah,
And you can see him out of control there. As soon as I seen him cross over there, that would have been the time I would have been going over and up the hill.
Yeah.
Because I could tell at that point his trajectory was coming to me.
Yeah.
he's in a little crevasse right there.
That's
crazy.
For how late the dude on the far left started crossing
Oh yeah.
with his friends, I'm surprised he got out.
All right, gentlemen, we're not going to clink
Yeah.
glasses, okay? But cheers, and let's give your honest opinion of it.
That's kind of what I thought.
That one is a little bit of a it's got a little fire on the back end.
Yeah, I haven't taken the shot other than just sipping. on it.
Yeah. It's got
I
a
can
little
feel it.
fire on the back end.
I can feel it on my tongue.
The flavor's good.
It's strong.
It is. It's
Yeah.
good, but it is strong.
I think you're
this-
right. It makes the glands.
Yeah.
The saliva glands go.
I think it's a little bit more harsh than the other one.
Mhm.
The other one was smoother. But I can see the point that they may have been trying to make with this being the 250 America, fuck yeah type.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. I can see that. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
No,
I
it's
enjoy
not
it.
It's not my first choice, but I think I like the original.
I do like the other one better.
I do. This is still really good, but I think as far as smoothness,
What about you?
It's harsh.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's all I tasted.
Mind you, you haven't, had
Yeah, I don't-
eclectic taste of some of the whiskeys yet.
yeah. It's like I can taste a lot in this, but in this one, it just tastes like a shot. It tastes like a shot.
Well, you also did it like a shot too.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
my fault. Well,
I was just trying to get a taste for it.
Get it across the tongue and see if you can taste any of the caramels or the vanillas or anything like that. That might
when
be
I
in
was sniffing it, it
Ooh.
smelled caramely,
it. Yeah.
but that tasted like alcohol.
That's one of those ones that's it kind of makes you just a little bit.
Yeah.
I can imagine a full shot of that would just kind of be like, whew, you almost need a chaser.
Well,
after.
also we put it in a shot glass. We didn't put it in ice. We
Right.
didn't, use it as sipping. We went straight bore with it. Now, if we were to take and add
You know what?
a touch of ice to it,
Give me that white oak glass there. We
Touch of
said
ice.
we said we were going to try it.
Yeah.
Right?
So a little bit of
Whoop. And then you just kind of roll this around in that charred oak and just kind of let it.
see that one. So
Now it's not going to take it all away,
no.
but it's going to
So
definitely
you
lessen.
tasted it. Okay?
Yeah.
You took it as a shot.
It's going to definitely take it down as a
And all we're doing is these charred oak. It's white oak. It's charred.
Yeah.
I haven't tried anything out of these yet, so I'm kind of curious to see how it does.
just kind of roll it around and let it kind of aerate. And,
Yep. Clean out his palate so you can see how smooth it is.
it's not going to take it all out, but it's going to definitely smooth it up a little bit.
Because I'm curious.
Oh yeah.
That even,
Way smoother. Else it didn't
which
take it
is
like a shot, but
right, but you could take that as a shot right now.
yeah.
What's left of that?
Mhm.
And go ahead. Tell me how. Tell me how that is versus the other one.
All right. It is smoother, yeah.
Why? Why is that smoother?
I don't know.
Got to be the charred oak side of it.
It has it's something, but it
Filtering it,
it
doing something.
legitimately is smoother.
Yeah.
It doesn't take
He's not driving
100%.
home. He has a ride. If
The bite is
gone,
lessened. It's not that it's gone. It's lessened for me.
it is. It
Yeah.
for
And it's a
all.
lot easier to take.
Yeah. So I've got a little bit with a little bit of ice.
A little bit of water, kind of tone it down a little bit. Probably gets better.
Try that. Try that. Yeah. Yeah.
That's better.
That's how we would normally drink it. We wouldn't have it straight up like that.
Yeah.
Try that.
Yeah, if we did it like that, it would make it pretty much kind of like the same as the original.
I still like the other one better because of the flavor profile.
Yes.
There's something with the other one that is a little bit sweeter, I think. It's not as, I don't want to say bitey because it's not the bitey, it's the bitter on the back end. Not that this one's bitter, it's just the other one is a little bit sweeter.
Yeah. It's
How do you like that version of it?
I think by the time I'm drinking out of this, I'm like, it's definitely alcohol. Like out of that, I feel like the only thing I can really measure is how strong is it? Like, is it burning my throat or is it just like?
But like this, with it being a little bit watered down,
Yeah.
how is it now?
I feel
It's
like
much
this-
easier to
yeah,
take.
Much easier.
Taste wise, good.
Say, that's what I would say. Is it's not
Okay.
bad at all.
We get our producer hammered so that he hits all the other buttons.
Yeah.
Did you try it out of the white oak?
Oh,
Right.
shit.
I've got some.
Oh, you got a little bit left?
Yeah, oh yeah.
My apologies. So no, that's really good. I'm glad that we have the other one to compare it to.
That mellowed it out quite a bit, right?
It makes no sense to me how
It's
that
still
works.
there, but it's just mellowed it.
A lot. It mellowed it a lot.
Yeah.
So we should have another video. We're gonna let our other producer surprise us about which video. Oh, this video here is this is called Kung Fu, Backyard Kung Fu. Go ahead. We got this. And they got this ground hog type thing sitting here. They got a squirrel in the background. Squirrel flies away. And now we've got this squirrel back there that is like, you know what? Screw this guy. Squirrel comes back and goes, what do you mean screw this guy? What you looking at? What you looking at? Now watch this. This is perfect. What did that groundhog do to anyone?
He launched up too. Look, as soon as he got down to the ground, he was getting ready to chase that sucker. And then went, no, this one's a little too fast for that.
Yep. And that crow in the background. Look at him.
Oh.
Look at that. Look at that kick. Right upside the chops.
Dang.
And that crow's just sitting there watching.
That's a beautiful freeze frame. Look at that.
What the?
We need to keep that one. Can we clip that?
Snapshot that?
Yeah. Because I think that's this guy here.
That's crazy.
And then as it progresses like one frame more, you can see the eyes of that squirrel narrow, and then the eyes on the groundhog narrow too. It's kind of.
And then he gets all four of his paw or his feet on the ground, and he's trying to get
See his
to
eyes. Watch his eyes. The next frame up comes in.
even there.
And then right here, aha, got his ass.
Oh, that crow getting his entertainment.
Oh yeah, he's laughing his ass off.
All right.
But yeah, as soon as that other one gets all 4 foot on the ground. Oh, this one here. I've seen this.
Countless times.
Have you seen this one?
I don't think I have. I might have. Just
All right,
depending on where it goes.
So you
I've
need
seen
to
a lot
watch-
of bear videos. But
Yeah.
Watch this.
Watch this one close. So he's over here playing with this fence post. I don't want to spoil him. He's getting his back scratched, and he's got that wire or rope or whatever he's got in his mouth right now.
What?
Rewind that. He's got to see that again because he doesn't know what happened.
No, I don't. What?
So he's
even
got the
happened?
wire in his mouth, and
Does
or
it
the
snap?
rope, and it snaps off. And look at where he hits him.
Oh.
Now watch his reaction.
Oh, poor dog.
Oh!
Look at that.
Oh, I've been there.
Go there. Oh.
Oh, poor thing.
Oh, this guy. Whacks himself, and
Dude.
it takes a minute for it to
This
hit.
stanky
Yes, it
walk
does.
too. He's
Yes.
like, ah, yeah, this is gonna hurt.
Oh no, he.
No, he already knew it hurt.
Yeah.
Oh man, that poor bear.
Oh yeah. He's
Out of commission.
for a minute. He's not very happy. Yeah, look at that. 8-year-old's over on the other side
Oh man.
with that original little legs out, splayed, and then he just drops on all the. Yep.
Oh man.
Oh lordy, what is we got going on here?
I'm displaying something.
Oh, did it not? So this is supposed to be a different video. I don't know what video it was supposed to be. I know it was on Twitter.
Do you want me to read this for you?
It went up to the top of the tower.
Oh,
Yeah. So
On Russians.
this one?
yeah, there it is. That's it.
Okay.
Hit play. If you can make that bigger too.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
What's
Gotta
that?
log into
What?
Hold up. I'll be back.
the Twitter
Hold
login.
up. Wait a minute. Our producer. I'm not firing your LD. It's not happening. Calm down.
You can't fire her yet. She's on strike too.
What?
Is she?
Do you hear this? Who's trying to get rid of you? What's on the private chat?
nah.
Oh. So, have you seen this?
Says here, two masked figures in
This is
black climbed the iconic spire. Weren't radical protesters after all. The guy got down on one knee and proposed. She's taking selfies. What a wild will pop the question. That's
So, from what I understand,
Power
they
of love
both decided to climb this, and she had no idea that he was going to do this. And they got up to the top because they were just going to go up there together, knowing full well they were going to get arrested.
Yep.
Okay. Together, they knew they were going to go up there, they were going to get arrested, spend a night or two in jail, and then get out,
Mhm.
and then go on their way and have to go to court later or whatever. Did not know that he was going to do this. And you
Yeah.
can kind of sort of see her reaction. So,
It's the love of power. The world knows peace. Well, anyway, the two people dressed in black have masks on, and they appear to be a man and a woman duo. I told you all of that before. We had reached out to the New York Police Department, and I want to double check in my ear with our team. Did you just tell me he just proposed to her?
No.
Okay, that's what it appears to be. I don't know what that looks like, but they made their way to a platform at least. So they climbed to a different section. They must have climbed down from where they were, would be what I would guess. What is the, how do you know he might have proposed to her? I'm just asking our team in the control room because, oh, okay. He got down on one knee. Oh my
well,
goodness
the lady
gracious.
there didn't
So this
see.
is like,
Wow.
this is like news by control room, by people on the ground, by the drone, by the
He's over there doing
chopper, by
selfies.
the, we need some audio, y'all.
He turns around.
Taking selfies.
I mean, can you see? She's taking
taking
selfies,
selfies.
right?
How much
I mean,
trouble
One
do they need
producer
for
texted
that?
me that
you
she
know?
saw the knee.
A good
So
little
who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Just
exactly
enough.
how I want to start my marriage off, I suppose.
Both
Some
criminals.
people are perfect for each other.
Did you ever get to see the footage from what they were recording with?
No.
There was some sort of footage that I got to see, and it was just them arguing in, I think it's Russian. I don't know exactly where they're
I
from.
do believe it is of the Eastern Bloc persuasion.
Yeah. They were just arguing, and it's like, we're going all, or we're like going, we're going out of our way to do this, and you can't even get a good photo. And the dude's like, I'm not a professional photographer. And they're just having a marital dispute on the top of the Empire State Building. And I'm like, it's just
That's-
funny. I love that for them.
Just be glad he wasn't, like, well, yeah, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
Hey, that's a perfect place to propose, you know?
So,
She says no. What is she gonna do?
whoops. No, but
I mean,
How much trouble can they get
obviously
in?
it was planned to an extent,
Well-
at least on his end.
his end, yes,
Oh,
they
yeah.
planned on going up. They knew that they were gonna get arrested. Anytime you do something like that, you're gonna get arrested.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is though, is if, I mean, if you're already up there and she already knew what was going to happen, maybe she didn't know she was going to get proposed to, but I mean, at that point up there, I'd have been like, I mean, this really isn't the time or place, but
Oh, he was gonna do it regardless.
yeah.
He was gonna propose to her up there. He already had that. Her going along with to go up, that was something they probably planned together. And he's like, you know what? That's probably going to be the perfect place to do this.
How were they planning on getting out of there? What was their plan of escape?
There is none. That's the thing. When you see the guys, is he Middle Eastern? I think he's Middle Eastern. They call him the Middle Eastern Spider-Man, I think.
Hmm.
And he climbs these big, tall ass buildings in the Middle East. He gets arrested every time. Okay, you got the people over in Malaysia and Asia where they're climbing those buildings. They get arrested all the time, unless you get special permission to climb the building. Okay, you're going to get arrested. It's not a matter of, oh, I'm going to escape. Okay, there's been people that have gone up and they've jumped off with parachutes or whatnot. They just follow your ass until you land, and then they arrest you. Okay, it's one of those like. They knew they were going to get arrested, but they're going to get trespassed. they're going to get a fine. Maybe it's $1,000, $500, maybe it's $5,000. Okay, they're going to get trespassed. They're going to get a fine. They're going to get, a couple of nights in jail. They're going to bond out, go to court. Yep, I was trespassed. Spider-Man of Yemen. Yeah, Spider-Man of Yemen. He used to climb all these buildings and everything. He actually died while climbing a volcanic crater. I remember reading about this one. He was climbing up this volcanic crater or whatnot, lost hold or something shifted in his grip or whatnot. I'm holding onto the rock. The rock's no longer attached to the mountain.
Right.
It's still holding on the rock as I'm falling. He fell into it, ended up dying.
Right.
But no, these people, they're thrill seekers, kind of like we have with our X Games and BMX and all that, doing all the flips and everything, and all of a sudden they break their neck. It's like,
Yep.
It's a risk.
It is. It's one that you realize that you take. So.
Yeah. So they knew they were going to get arrested. It's too close to the 4th. The security around that area is heightened anyway.
Which is why I'm surprised if it was that close, how they made it up. Without somebody.
Getting up is one thing. Getting up is completely different than trying to get back down. You and I can go and just start walking around a building, and no one's really going to pay too much of attention of us until we're on the outside of it.
Yep.
Once you're on the outside of it, you start going up. They're not sending people to chase you. They're like, let them go. They got to come down sometime. And
true.
then they got the helicopters flying around there. Police helicopters, they can get in fairly close and watch you. The other helicopters they got those really cool cameras on them. They can follow you from wide away. What's up?
Katie said T-Swift's wedding.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently someone's getting married. Some chief fan. Is
What do we got here?
What's
Blockage.
Oh yeah. So the plot cameras. Well, here's the thing. There's a group of flock cameras right now that are no longer in service.
Thought contract ended, but if you thought the cameras went dark, they didn't. They're not off.
Correct. They're still operational, at minimum until July 15th, when City Council is set to meet again to discuss how they want to proceed.
So what does that mean?
Essentially, they're operable. We're still able to use them should we need them to keep the public safe.
Last Friday, Cleveland City Council President Blaine Griffin sent this memo to Safety Committee Chair Mike Polensek to schedule a second hearing for a, quote, more thorough review and discussion.
It's ridiculous and it's incredibly disappointing.
Community activist Bryn Adams with Flock No says the city should instead invest in root causes of crime.
I think if the police department comes back with some cherry-picked anecdotal evidence about specific cases they've closed, that will still not be compelling to me because it's still not making the city safer.
I think it's always a challenge because if law enforcement is telling you that this is a valuable tool and it's providing value to us, then you're reluctant to let it go away.
CSU law professor Jonathan Whitmer Rich says figuring out what reduces crime is very complicated.
To say that this technology, hasn't been proven to do that yet, well, it's hard to prove exactly what is, reducing crime. And I think council needs to look seriously at what the data shows, how this is being used, but I wouldn't rule it out of hand as having, no benefit.
Police pointed to its technology, including the license plate readers, for an arrest here on Clark Avenue of the guy accused of shooting two people with a blow dart.
I think it's PR spin. I think, we know that in other places in the country, Flock has invested heavily in crisis management.
In their own news release, police said one of the victims knew the suspect. So did the cameras really make a difference in catching the guy a day later? Police say yes, as one of several tech tools.
Yeah, we could have definitely gone old school. And old school means it could have taken us weeks. So we could have had a suspect out there for weeks.
So here's the thing, okay? We've got a lot of places that, like I was saying, have taken down the flock cameras, okay? People are pissed off at them, and they're taking them down. And is it legal? Not necessarily. It's not. But at the same time, sometimes a message needs to be sent. Am I the one to send the message? Is someone else the one to send the message? Are you going to send the message? Probably not advisable. However, that's how things sometimes have to go to get done. Now, taking a step back, going with this video here. That video, the city council said, get rid of the flock cameras.
And somehow they bypassed it. That's what I thought I understood was happening.
They quit paying. Flock said, we're going to leave it there. And we're going to leave it running. And we're going to allow police to continue to have the access to it for free. The city council, the people you voted into office, said, we don't want it. And Flock, a private entity, a private company, said, we'll just leave it there for right now. We're not going to charge anyone. We're not going to. And then on the back end, they're going, well, we were waiting for them to make a final decision. Because it's still kind of being talked about a little bit. It should have been shut off. Yeah. It should have been, okay, if the flock cameras were still standing there, that's one thing. But paintball guns, so are other means.
Laser microwaves.
We need to get one of them, not how to get away with crime books that KUZ has, and make sure we write this down. This is not how you do this, people.
Yeah.
We don't want to use paintball guns. You don't want. It's illegal. Do not use lasers. It is illegal. Do not do that. Do not use the Ryobi, or not the Ryobi, the Diablo blade on the circular saw. That is illegal. You could get hurt, especially if you don't have the right PPE on. We need to write that down in her book so we don't get in trouble. All right. So anyway,
you know what? I'm kind of on the opposite end of that, for the most part. If somebody's got the balls to go out and do that, you know what? Just steal a goddamn car, tint all the windows dark black, and just find every flock fucking camera you can find and hit them.
The car's not going to work. Let me explain why the car's not going to work. Okay, the car's not going to work for the simple fact that it will get dented. Something could pop up underneath. What you need is a Komatsu D355A. And we need to get a welding class together. And jokes.
Oh my god. This is not legal advice.
Not legal advice.
Not legal advice.
Roll it before we get in more trouble.
Parking meters. Hello, this is what one of those vandalized parking meters looks like here on 6th Avenue. You can see this one was spray painted green. The screen is nearly impossible to read, and both the coin and card slots have been jammed with a foam or glue.
I'm really not surprised.
I found at least 8 parking meters vandalized like this along 6th Avenue, clogged with what appears to be spray foam or contractor-grade glue.
I'm not surprised. We're just kind of rebelling against it.
Nobody I talked to is happy about the meters being here, and when neighbors see the damage, most say they're not shocked.
I think it's kind of a nuisance in a sense.
The meters here cost $2.50 an hour with a 4-hour maximum, enforced 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The city began enforcement in December, and people like Ksenia Stockton say the impact is already changing daily life.
It's such a stress every day to find the parking. And sometimes, I don't even go grocery shopping because I'm like, what if I will leave and I will never find a parking spot when I will come back?
And now paid parking is about to expand even further. Starting Monday, parking meters go live inside Balboa Park. At the San Diego Zoo, parking will remain free for zoo members, but non-members will pay up to $16 per day.
Well, it's really frustrating for us that they're charging for parking in Balboa Park, and there was nothing we could do to stop them.
David Walters manages the Redwood Bridge Club here in Balboa Park. He says their games last 4 hours, and without the discounted permits for verified residents, the added cost could have forced his longtime bridge club to close. Meanwhile, the frustration continues for people living nearby.
People want to come here to exercise or just to enjoy the park, and then another fee on top of that to enjoy the park. Just very disappointing.
Now, if you park near one of these damaged kiosks, the city says you are still expected to pay. They say there's a number of ways to do that. You could either tap your credit card, or you could pay by text, or you could download and pay through the Park Smarter mobile app. So there are a variety of ways to pay, and you risk getting a ticket if you do not pay. Carlo?
Brian, just looks like a lot of frustration boiling over. These fees haven't been popular, but that's a difficult way to deal with it.
My equipment to work on my car, but they don't expect to have their equipment work.
I mean, you know. So I've been to Balboa Park, okay, having lived in Southern California for a minute. It's a nice area. A lot of people go there to exercise. A lot of people go there to walk. A lot of people go there to bike. And the residents there, they actually don't mind that the outsiders come in and utilize the park, because it actually brings attention to the park. It brings people into the area because they also have a lot of local businesses and stuff. So having said that, good Lord, you're loud. Having said that, I understand why they're upset about these parking meters. Okay. Take into account these nice old ladies that are playing bridge, maybe even bingo on some nights, and they're having to pay on top of for parking.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not going to go out there and do that. They're on a fixed income anyway, most of them. So I get it. Someone may not have put it in the chat, said something to the effect of, hey, Home Depot's got black canvas bags. I mean, that might work for certain things also. There is something you can do to stop them. You know where Home Depot is. You know, I'm telling you that the normal American citizen is getting really fed up with some of this tomfoolery.
Yeah. The overreach.
The overreach, yeah, it's getting out of hand. I can tell you that HOA Karens is a big part of how this all started and was allowed to happen, because everyone sat back and went, what can these HOAs do? What can they get away with? And then guess what? Oh, they're getting away with a shit ton of stuff. What are we going to do? We're going to sit here and watch and see how much more. Oh, we're just going to let it happen, because some of these HOA Karens and Kens and Chads and whatever else you want to call them are sitting there going, well, the government's always right. You need to do what we say. You need to screw you. Okay? We need to have another tea party. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm sitting with, you know, some of this. I don't hate it. I don't hate the fact that some of these flat cameras are going down. Why? Because I think it's a damn invasion of privacy.
I think it is.
You have this. Let's do this.
He's got to cool himself down a little bit.
No. I'm collecting my thought on this one. Not cooling down. It is proven that there are companies ran by the government. For instance, the CIA had companies. These companies, we're not related to the CIA in any way, shape, form. Okay, but yes, they are.
Yeah.
Okay, and it was proven later on that they were. Flock. Oh, we have nothing to do with the government. We have Really? I don't know if I'm buying that anymore. I don't know if I buy it. I think they may have started initially as, yeah, we're not part of it, you know, whatnot. But if we get enough government monies, yeah, we're definitely going to become government. I think that might be what has happened. No proof. All speculation on that. Just saying. But,
well, I mean, look at what, just for quick reference, the city council told them to shut the shit down. And what did they do?
Let it
They
get
gave
going.
them the big fat finger and said, nah, we're going to do what we want.
And we're going to let it have it for free. The cops can do whatever the hell they want with it.
Yeah. And that's a bunch of bullshit.
Agreed. Okay. Now, most of your city councils are like, oh, we want it. We want it. We want it. It's revenue. It's revenue. It's revenue. Okay. Until they get other people hired in, loaded in, and then they get rid of it. There's a lot of places that have pulled it in and then gotten rid of it. Said, get this shit out of our county. Get this shit out of our jurisdiction. Okay. Now, go.
Yeah.
Okay. They have. We don't want it. Get it out of here. Okay.
Was it Colorado that did that?
There's
They
a
were
couple of
doing
different places. It's not. It hasn't been an entire state yet. It's been like counties or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
In
Small
Colorado.
towns have done it. Now here's the other kicker to it. Okay. Is it started off just as reading license plates. Well, with license plates, you can get a bunch of information. Okay. They've added audio. They've added more than just license plate. They've added, it will record everything and it sends it to your data center, okay, or the cloud or wherever the hell it is, okay, and it's nonstop. And the AI is going through. You can type into it
whatever you need to find.
Yeah. I'm looking for a 70s model pickup, possibly Ford or Chevy, red in color, dent on driver's door with this possible bumper sticker on the left hand side of the bumper. And it will pull all of them.
Yep.
And then you narrow it down by time or whatever, and they can do that. And it's all AI.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am a firm believer of I want to have whoever accused me of a crime be in the courtroom with me. You can't have AI in the courtroom with you.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Okay. Give me the cop. That's where I sit with it. Now, as far as the parking meters and stuff like that, we've had parking meters forever.
Yeah,
we really have.
It's still another money grab.
It is. Oh, it absolutely is.
But they
But if
should
the
be
locals-
figuring out.
If the locals that live right there are going, we don't want this here, and the city council is like, well, we don't care what you want, and the locals are going, all right, you don't care, so we don't care. Well, it's going to come to a point where someone's going to get voted in,
And
that
they're going to care.
yes, someone's going to get voted in and go, look, our constituents, the people that voted me in, don't want this. I'm pulling them. That's what needs to happen.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to have a little bit of expanding foam to get your point across. Sometimes you need a Diablo blade in order to get your point across.
I mean, the UK has been taking them down. Like,
UK is taking them down left and right, left and center.
yeah, US could learn something.
So, but they keep putting them back up just as quick as they get taken down.
Yeah.
Someone's going to run out of resources, and I don't think it's going to be.
Well, it's hard to run out of the population.
Yeah. So, but do we have any other videos? I thought, how many we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have one more? I thought I said 5 over. Huh?
No more.
No more. That's what the host says. Okay.
I don't know how many of you are familiar with the .577 T-Rex round. Today I'm going to shoot it. That was amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we pretty much come to the end of the show anyway.
Yeah.
We love you. Thank you for joining us. I hope you had a good 4th. We really do. LD, appreciate you coming in. Poopy Star, producer. Katie Zed, producer. You can show your face too if you would like. We really appreciate you. Yep, that's
Katie's it.
Yep, there it is.
Hold on.
Hold on.
My camera's not on.
Yeah, well, that happens.
No, it's not going to work.
It's
Sorry.
not gonna work. You guys see her all the time anyway.
Yep.
Thank you. We love you. Appreciate you.
Thanks for stopping in.
And like, subscribe, share, and real quick, Shelly Bond did drop in. She said that she was working or something.
Yeah, I see that.
Thank you
She
much.
was listening.
But yeah, thank you. Have a good one, and we love you. Thank you.
Next show, same